Now, swimming is such a crucial skill to have, particularly here in Michigan, where we are literally surrounded by water. The problem is not everyone has access to a pool or lessons. But if one guy gets his way, more and more kids will have the chance to learn that life-changing skill. We've got Bryan Huffman. He really likes to swim and swim big. He got this close to completing the 35-mile swim across Lake Huron. Now he's preparing for Superior. I mean, I'm in the presence of greatness when it comes to swimming, Ryan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Let's talk about a little bit about the things you have accomplished. You've done some really big swims.
During COVID is when I kind of started swimming again after about a 30-year break of not swimming, and with a kind of a lifetime goal of swimming across the English Channel. So I trained for 2 years. In October 2022, I was able to successfully cross the English Channel. And then after that, decided, if I'm going to keep doing any of these, there should be for a bigger cause. And so that's where I partnered with the Holland Aquatic Center to try to raise money for kids' swim lessons.
I love this.
And then proceeded to swim. There's something called the Triple Crown of open water swimming, which is the English Channel, the Catalina Channel, which I swam last year in California, and the 20 bridges swim around the island of Manhattan. So I was able to complete that, and now I'm trying to do all 5 Great Lakes.
Man. And so let's talk about Huron. I mean, you got so close. You were on pace to break records speed-wise. But again, the Great Lakes, you just never know what you're going to get.
Yep, the weather is always unpredictable, and we knew we had a very narrow window. We had a week prepared to put aside to do this, and only one day was available that the weather was cooperative. And we got a late start because the weather didn't quiet down as quickly as we hoped. Our boat captain needed to get to us in Port Franks, Ontario, and encountered 7-foot waves with his boat and had to turn back to Port Huron. So ended up being able to get to us at about 4 in the morning in about 3-4 foot waves.
And so you're just hanging out?
So we're just hanging out at a boat dock in Canada.
Oh my gosh.
When he got there, we had to navigate a river in the pitch black dark with 2 inflatable boats, with trees in the river, an unlit channel to get out, and finally reached the boat in about 2 to 3 foot waves, changed into my swimsuit, put sunscreen on in the middle of the night.
Right?
Because there's no opportunity.
Yeah, no.
Sort of waterproof.
Right, as much as it can be. Wow.
Because once you start, you can't leave the water. No one can touch you.
Okay.
You're only allowed to use, for guys, it's a Speedo, goggles, and a cap.
Yeah, I noticed. No wetsuit.
No wetsuit allowed. Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, so now you've got Superior on your list coming up.
Correct.
Let's talk about the preps for that. And let's talk, too, about how you're raising money for swim lessons.
Yeah, so we're raising money through the Aquatic Center, and people can donate if you go onto the website, hollandaquatic.org. Look for Bryan's Big Lake Swim. And there's a site to donate, and all the funds go to paying for swim lessons for kids. All my swims are self-funded, so it all goes to swim lessons for kids. But yeah, there's a lot of training. We've booked a boat months in advance. We got to haul our gear up there, a whole team of people. It's not just me. There's usually about 7 people in the boat to support me for the trip across. And we'll start in Two Harbors, Minnesota, and cross to Port Wing, Ontario, or Port Wing, Wisconsin, which is about a 20-mile crossing there.
What's the water temperature, do you know?
So the water temperature right now in the middle of the lake is actually in the upper 60s, which would be great for me.
Yeah.
On shore, it may very well, probably be in the low 50s at the start, but then hopefully warm up fairly quickly, because that is definitely one of the challenges of Superior is temperature. Yeah,
man. Okay, so talk about the training that you do to be able to get ready for something like this.
Yeah, so I swim year-round. In the winter, I'm usually swimming about 10 to 12 miles a week, and then a couple months before the swim, I'm increasing to about 20, 25 miles a week, which averages a half marathon a day, 7 days a week. So usually a longer swim on Saturday, and then a shorter swims the other days. But yeah, it's usually about a half marathon before work every day.
Man. That's making me tired just thinking about it. All right, so we're going to put it all out there for good luck for you for Superior. You got to find your time to do it. But in the meantime, man, let's donate and get more kids swim lessons, because that is what this is all about. Bryan's Big Lake Swim. You can scan that QR code right there to donate. We also have that full screen right there with the website if you want to go do that. Learn more about Bryan and all the things he's doing. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.